Hey guys, good morning. Sorry, I was just writing up an email real quick. My God, my hair today. I just woke up, need to wipe the sleep from my eyes and then get started. So I need to clear away a few emails and then we can get stuck in. Hey, what's up? Hey, roll for it. Sorry, I was writing up an email, so I wasn't paying attention. My name's Chris. I'm from Loresmyth, a company from the Netherlands, and we make Dungeons and Dragons books and card decks, so D&D products. We are a small publisher. We do a couple of Kickstarters every year, and I was actually just starting up. I'm gonna finish one of our new card decks today because it needs to go to the manufacturer. I'm gonna work on a new book for a little bit, so plenty to do. It's 9 a.m. in the morning here. I just rolled out of bed and went straight into work. So, and how are you doing? Where are you from? Are you from the States or Europe? And apologies, I wasn't really paying attention to the chat. Right. So let's shoot out a few more messages and then I'm ready to get stuck in. Arizona, USA. All right, nice. Welcome. It's midnight there. Are you just staying up late playing some games, or do you have like crazy nighttime work hours? What's interesting to know? No games? Ah, dang. All right, I'm almost ready to start. All right. That's an early rise for a Zoom call. What type of work do you do? Hey, Elsnor, or Alesnor. I think that's a better pronunciation. Thanks for saying hello. Welcome to the stream. I'll turn on my screen share in a second. I just need to finish up writing an email, which is like highly confidential stuff. Nothing interesting. Damn, I was hoping for something incredibly interesting. Right, that's okay, it doesn't matter. Yeah, the artwork is a big appeal, right? It's really what makes the products come alive and speak to the imagination. So we share the same love for tabletop role playing. Do you play in a group? Are you a GM or a player? So I think we're actually ready to get started now. So I'm gonna jump into InDesign. I have my checklist here for today. A big ass to-do list. I really hope I can get everything done today. It's ambitious, but one can try, of course. Right. First, I think I'm gonna work on the cart box, tuck box template. Needs to be converted to a different template for my new manufacturer. So yeah, I just gotta find the files really. Maybe they're hiding out on one of my backup drives, so it could take me a minute to find them. Sort by name. Yeah. So let me hook up my backup drive. Yes. Should be fixed. I may have accidentally bumped one of the USB plugs when I was switching my backup drives. I think it should be working again now. Right, so this is the template that it needs to be. This is a template from my previous manufacturer, so I'm gonna make a backup and then convert one design into the new template. So this needs to be Boulderland Voyage Fabrica Guard. Tuck box. Nice. Hey, Corpse in the corner. Welcome back. Good morning. I'm back in business. Yes, thanks for letting me know. I had no clue. I must have accidentally bumped like the USB cable or something, and then the audio interface was like, oh, poof. That's it for me. Geez, it's early in the morning. I need some time to find my stride. Let's let's just start by deleting some of the contents, and then we can put in the other design. Edit original. Shortened version. That's a good one. I think Corpse is kind of catchy. It's been a while. It's been a year actually since I worked on these templates, so I need a moment to find my way around the files again. So this is the new one. This is what I need. Save this as a copy. Is Corpse all right? Okay. So Corpse is already taken. Well, just corner doesn't have the same kind of ring to it, right? Okay, so now I need to emulate the this Wilderland Voyage design onto this template, which is flipped exactly the other way around. So I will need to make some adjustments. Hopefully it shouldn't be too much work. See, this already kind of looks decent. Okay. I think Corpse sounds fine, actually. Fine, just fine. So this actually may go a little bit quicker than I thought it would, but let's not celebrate too soon. So jumping back to InDesign, to new template, to relink this with the new file. And then we should have the base looking correctly. So that will be this one. Yes. This is work I need quite a bit of focus on, so excuse me if I'm not too chatty. I have to be quite focused for this one. So I think I can now copy this over. Okay. Yes. Yes, yes. Well, that actually works out perfect. Instant. So with a little bit of luck, the sides will also port over easily. All right. So that's a little different with this one. Let me grab one of the real tug boxes to make sure I have the orientation right. So when it's folded and glued, it looks like this, obviously. Yeah, so that's correct. I think I may change the packaging a little bit. This was already done a couple of years ago. Since then I learned a thing or two how to make it better, really. So that logo needs to be at the top as well. A little bit smaller. And then we can fit the title of the card deck on the top. Like so. Is it all right? To me, this is like, I don't know, totally normal, just everyday work, really. What's so interesting about watching this? That's fine. I'm glad you like it. So maybe then it's just easier to make these parts black as well. Gives the manufacturer a little harder time cutting the package to shape. It's less overlapping colors. So there we go. Update it. Yes. Okay. So let's port over the back contents. Like that. I just need the discover more text also. There we go. Discover more. I need that wax seal file. Where are you hiding out? Come on. Oh, is that? Ah, right, I see. I see. So let me put it there. Wax seal Photoshop file. There we are. Where's my where did you go? Okay. This looks all different here. Let me try and fix that. I think that's better on 3 lines. And then this can come up a little bit. This can go up, and then I have a little bit more room there to say that the card deck is system neutral. It was kind of missing from the original packaging. Yep. Yeah, it's quite an art form really to fit a lot of information on the package without it feeling really cluttered. see if I can. Right. Tweaking that real estate use. Tweaking. That's getting there, I think. Okay. So let's put the barcode in there. And then I think it's actually finished already. We need the CE logo. No, it actually went a little quicker than I thought it would. The only thing I'm kind of bummed out about is ideally you want so the brand is Dungeon Discoveries, or the series of the title, but then you also want Wilderland Voyage on the side. But if I want to fit that in there, this logo is going to be very small in order to fit the other title underneath it. So it's kind of a shame. So I think I'm gonna leave it like this. But it really has to do it if it's lined up in a shelf or in a box, you can, if you're looking at the top, for example, all of these card decks, you want to be able to instantly see, oh, this is not the SKU that I'm looking for. So it's mostly for retailers, and when it's in boxes in your warehouse, that you can instantly see what is what, regardless of if you're only able to see the top or the sides of the product. I need to look up one thing. It's probably in one of these files. Yeah, I tried various different things like color coding, but typically just plain text is really the best. So you can see this is a newer product design, and there I kind of took it into account from the start to have the title on all sides of the packaging from the start. So the CE label, mandatory for when it's manufactured in Europe. So that's in there. Okay, that's not working. The base here needs to be a little darker so that the text on top is better readable. This font is a little easier on the eyes, it's less cool looking, but it's more readable. All right. So let me turn off the die cut layer, which is this cutting template. That's what they call the die cut. Right, let's export. I need to run to the toilet real quick. And then I'm back to work more on these card decks. More work on the packaging. So let me close this one. Hey, Koga. Welcome to the stream. Hey, yo. I was just about to run to the toilet. I need to... when you drink lots of water, you need to run to the toilet more often. But they say it's healthy, so I keep doing it. Yeah, so this one looks to be done. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Right, I just killed my screen share apparently. OBS is such a dick sometimes. There we go. Now it works again. Aye. Dungeon Discoveries is one of our products. I run a company called Loresmyth. We create D&D stuff for mainly for game masters. And Dungeon Discoveries is a card deck series that we've created. You can find it on our website, and it's inspirational cards, like story prompt cards for game masters. So you can use it in advance of a game to come up with story adventure ideas, quest hooks, ideas for items, etc. But many people also use it during the game as sort of like a secret improvisational tool, for when players like search a room that you didn't really plan for anything, and then by just flipping a card, combining a couple entries, suddenly have lots of interesting things to tell your players. And sometimes that can just be like a cool little detail, but it's not really meaningful to the story. But at other times, maybe it's like, could lead into a whole new adventure, or be like a valuable clue that they discover later on, like remember about that red shoe in the corner, right? That was a serious clue. So it's a very simple, elegant product design, but it works really well. I get lots of messages by game masters saying, like, I can't imagine playing without these card decks. I started relying on them so much to just come up with interesting things on the fly. So be sure to have a look if that's right up your alley. And I'm also going to be working on one of our newer books called Wondrous Expeditions Forest today. So after I'm done tweaking a few things for these card decks, I'm going to switch to working on the book as well. So plenty of behind the scenes development things coming up. So I'll be right back. I'm going to grab a coffee and run to the toilet. And I'll see you guys in a minute. Right. Yo, welcome back. So what did I miss? Hey, everyone is still here. My God, I'm impressed. Yo, Koga. Yeah, that sofa actually was in our house in the living room, but my wife wanted to move some furniture around, and she was like, "Yeah, we don't have any space for it left in the house," so she kind of dumped it in my office, which is I'm okay with that. I was just thinking, if you're new to Loresmyth, then have a look at the website. And if you scroll down for a bit, I believe there's a link where if you subscribe to our newsletter, excuse me, you can grab a download link for 25 free dungeon maps. They're really high quality, nice looking dungeon maps. So if you like free maps, then maybe it's cool to grab those. Yeah, I'm in the Netherlands today. It's like very gray and overcast, but the past few weeks we had very sunny and very hot weather here. So we actually set up the swimming pool, and I kind of took turns playing with the kids in the swimming pool and then jumping back behind my computer to do more work. Right, so let's get some more stuff done. I'm gonna grab my notes and check off certain things that I have done. Yes. Right, that's right. I need to make or check at least the barcode for one of the new products. So yeah, this barcode here at the bottom, I need to check real quick if it's the correct one. It's tiny, yeah, but there's just not a lot of space on the bottom of these tuck boxes, so it's couldn't really go much bigger. My ISBN. Right, so Wondrous Expeditions. I need the card deck. Source book. Right, so I haven't even made an ISBN code for the card deck yet. So let's do that right now. So I'm gonna register the ISBN, and then I can generate a barcode. It's all on Dutch, the website. So the release date, let's see, that is gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be December. At the writer, at the illustrator, yeah, this is actually the Dutch version. I think you will need, if you're in the States, it runs through a different organization, I think. Every country or region seems to have its own organization that handles these publication registration codes. I can't remember off the top of my head what it is in the States, but if you search like register ISBN, I think it'll pop up right away. And what I did is, since I have so many publications every year, I think I purchased 100 ISBN codes, like an entire string array at once as a bulk. So yeah, it's kind of like an international database, but it's not foolproof though. I do it, but some retailers use it. Not every retailer uses it. So it's kind of it was meant like this international thing that unifies everything, but it's kind of fragmented still. It's kind of like, you know, when people are saying like there's a new coding standard, but then everybody still uses different coding languages. So it's kind of like a standard, but not really a standard. So that's the code. Let's see if I can still remember the settings. Background. Generate. Right, so then the height is 25%. Still looks a little bit high. Interesting. These actually look better than... I use the same website though, so maybe it's a setting. Right. Let's throw it in there, see if it works. Yeah, so again, I'm not sure if there's really an indexer that has all of the codes. It was meant to work like that, but I think there's still, you know, there's an American company that does it, and then there's a Dutch company, so I don't really think it's automatically unified like that. but it would be much better if it actually worked like that. But having a barcode and a unique ISBN number does allow retailers, etc., to scan the code and to put it in their stock keeping system, etc. So it does have useful applications. All right, we got it sort of to fit in there. I noticed this is missing the CE logo. Right. Yeah. They sure know how to monetize it. Okay. So we got that barcode done. Let's see, I'm gonna check my email real quick and then turn on the screen share again. So I'm gonna pause the screen share for a little bit. What's the difference between ISBN 10 and 13? I'm just familiar with ISBN codes in general. Okay, so I haven't heard back from the manufacturer yet, so I'll need to wait for a little bit in order to be able to continue with the card deck. So I think I'm gonna jump in and work on the Wondrous Expeditions book for a little bit until I can continue with the other ones. I see what you mean. Yes, so the way ISBN codes work is they are a unique code per SKU. So a SKU is a stock keeping unit. So imagine if you have a t-shirt with your company logo on it, and you have t-shirts in 5 sizes, and every size comes in 2 different colors. Then each of those variations is called a SKU, a stock keeping unit, because if you sell out, if people buy the red shirt in the extra large size, those are gone and your stock goes down, but you still have various different colors and sizes from the other one in stock. So the same with books. If you have your book title, so your book about fantasy monsters, and if your variations are a hardcover book, a softcover, and a PDF, that means you'll register 3 ISBN codes for each of those stock keeping variations. So you'll have a code for the hardcover version of the book, the softcover version, and even the PDF can have its own ISBN code. So, and that's why you quickly need a bulk, especially if you're a publisher like us. Just making one new product typically means we need 3 to 4, sometimes 5 ISBN codes for all of the product variations and spin-offs, essentially. So the card deck is definitely its own stock keeping unit, as well as the book in its own variations, and whatever else, whatever other products you also release. So I'm going to spend a minute to replace some of these images with the colored version. And for that, I need to go into Dropbox for a little bit. And download a bunch of files. And then we may have to tweak some of them a little bit to make sure they look great on the page. This looks really nice. He did a great job on this one. One of our artists that was hired to do the coloring work. This is by Jason Vickers. It's really sweet stuff. That's a good question, Koga. I'm not sure, actually. I think so 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So apparently I have the 13-digit strings. I don't remember if I had an option when buying these ISBN codes in bulk. I just said, hey, I need 100 ISBN codes, and then I purchased that as a package, and then they come into my account. So if I go here, I can buy ISBN, so they're 10 euros per piece. But I had to email those guys to say I want to buy 100 all at once. So then you get a good discount. But I have still plenty of ISBN codes still to spend. But it looks like I have the 13-digit ones. I'm not sure why. Maybe that's the newer standard. I'm not sure. I think it really depends on the company you buy it from. So I really suggest looking at, let's see, I think it's Bauer. Is that what it's called in USA? Oh, Bowker. Bowker, that's it. So I think this is actually the company in the States that sells ISBN codes. And basically, if you go to order ISBN, they offer you various packages, etc. So 10 ISBNs, 100. They also offer to buy with barcodes. I'm not really sure why, because you can just go to a website like this and generate the barcode yourself. So a barcode is just a barcode. You shouldn't really have to be paying for that. Right. I think we got all of them. There were a few that I already had. So back into InDesign. So let me move those downloaded files to the correct location. A little bit of file management here. All right, that worked. So, oh wait, it's the wrong image. The tortoise we need. There we go, this one. Yes, so we will need to hop into Photoshop and tweak this one a little bit. So get rid of the white background so it's transparent. Hold on, it's my mother calling. I need to take that call real quick. Hey, I'm back. Right. So let's carry on. Needs to be a little lighter in order to show up correctly on print, because otherwise it'll turn up too dark. Just gonna go in and work the highlights a little bit more. I'm gonna go in and add a few white highlights for a nice little contrast. Just to pick out certain details where the light would hit. All right. Let's jump back into the book, see what it looks like with those tweaks. All right, better. Going to add a little subtle haze there, so it blends in with the book a little bit more with the page backgrounds. I really like the way this looks. Yep, very nice. Excuse me. Let's focus on this one. It's gonna need a similar treatment where the background fades out a little bit more. Required so it blends into the page a little easier. This piece also needs to become a little bit lighter, otherwise it'll go too dark when printed on paper. I also think I'm gonna splash it with some different colors. To make him look a little bit more toxic and strangely evolutionized. Is that a made-up word? Evolved. Nice. Good morning, Josh. How are you, my friend? Evolutionized. Nice. just gonna go a little bit funky with the colors. This one needs to look really really vibrant, exotic. Yeah, for sure, man. Are you currently writing Remarkable Cults? I hope I'm not being too much of a distraction then. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I'm really excited for that book to come together. So I'm gonna go in and paint in some of the contrasty white highlights to really make the piece pop. And then we're gonna hop back over to the book, see what it looks like on the page. So let's add some sparkly reflections to the eyes and the many eyes. This is one nasty creature. It's an incredible amount of detail in this piece. Just lots and lots of small, intricate details. So I think this may do the trick. Let's see what it looks like on the page. I'll fade out a little bit here. Right. Save. All right. Looks a little dark still, so it's just gonna brighten up the entire piece a little bit. And maybe try flipping it around. Yes, okay. interferes with the text just a little bit, so I need to figure out a way how to solve that, really. There's actually a whole bunch of text that got popped over to the next page, so that's no good. All of this here needs to end up on this page. That is going to be tricky. Yes, it's continuously overflowing, of course. So getting rid of that keen smell. Adding the illustration back in, so see if we can make it fit then. Come on. InDesign is being a little bit of a dick right now. It's anchored. I don't want it to be anchored. Why is it anchored? Right. Let me just start over. Yeah, I'll quickly check everything one last time because I'm making changes now, so it's likely that more text has started shifting. And actually the problem already started earlier by the looks of it. Spire Drake, yes. There we go. Okay, we fixed it. Okay. Nice. Très bien. Oh my God, my hair today. It's time for an appointment at the hairdressers, I think. Let me go and look up that file for this illustration. Okay. Let's relink this one. I think I'm going to adjust the colors of that one just a little bit. Touch it up a little bit. It's also a really cool illustration, this one. Yeah, it's a little dark, so I just have to raise the values a little bit. All right. Looks really nice to me. That was actually the last one of them. I think we may have missed one on the very first page. Yes. So we need to color this one. Or, I'm not sure if it's already colored. I am gonna run to the toilet once more. It's ridiculous from drinking all this water. I'll be back in a sec to carry on. So I'll see you guys in a second. Hi. Right, so I'm gonna color more illustrations now. I actually had a list of remaining illustrations that still need to get colored, so I just need to check. So let's run through them all one by one. So, Josh, are you still around? How are things going with the writing? Oh, nice. Cool. Has the feedback about the revisions been clear? I certainly know I placed a lot of feedback on certain sections and chapters. So was it all clear? Did it make sense to you? Make sense to you? You can spoil. That's fine. I drop spoiler material in here a lot. So I'm definitely guilty of it myself. All right, I'm glad to hear it. Yeah. I still need to review a couple of chapters and provide feedback. So I'm going to work on that today after the stream. It's not really something that is suitable to do on the stream. So instead, I want to spend the morning trying to finish the Wondrous Expeditions book, all of the color artwork, and also the card deck. And then this afternoon, I'm not going to stream for a little bit so I can focus on reviewing those final pending chapters and that feedback is then gonna be sent over to you this week. All right. Yeah, I imagine you still have plenty to work on from the feedback that you already got, right? Cool. All right. Glad to hear lots of progress is being made. It's going to be interesting because the past months we worked our asses off getting this Wondrous Expeditions book ready. And now it's moving straight into Remarkable Cults. And we've not updated the backers that much with actual progress reports, but now it's going to go very quickly. You know, within a month from now, we're actually looking at a very far completed book, complete with artwork. Illustrations it's been being worked on in parallel in the background for the past months. So pretty soon we're going to be able to really start putting the book together, and it actually starts looking like a book. So it's going to go very quickly from now on. Right, spending a little bit more time on shading this one because it has so many interesting details to bring out. Lots of nasty boils and gruesome stuff going on. Right, and these different colors now to bring out the detail a little bit more. So let's add more color differences. been quite a bit of fun coloring up all of these illustrations. Gonna add some really brightly colored spots here and there to make it look super toxic. Turning out like a really nice piece. Some green here for some of the plant life. Turning out to a very cool piece. It's quite amazing what some of the color really adds to it. This is one hell of a poor adventurer being transformed and mutated like this. Right, we can probably throw in a very subtle background. Let's load it up into the book, see what it looks like, and then we can make some final tweaks. All right. Needs to be lighter. And let's throw in white highlights for more contrast, a little bit more definition. Cool, very nice. Let me reload it in the book. Cool, yeah, great. I like it. Nice, very cool. Just gonna have a look at the layout. once more to see if I spot any mistakes. I think I'm going to edit this one a little bit. Could do a bit more highlight from one direction. One direction. To make it look a little bit more ghostly also, I think. A little bit more white. Yeah, better. Sweet, so this one is 100% done. All right, right. Just checking the color space on these files quickly. They all need to be in CMYK. Some of them are still in RGB color space. Okay. Okay, so let's jump to the other section of the book and replace more images with the colored version. Just gonna cross some of them off my list who've been done now. All right, looks okay. I think this one is finished as well. Something shifted here, or need to find a way to fix that. It's probably this. Okay. Let's look at it from the top. I think it's okay now. Let me put an illustration here as well. Just making sure the text is properly readable by adding a gradient fade to the piece. Cool, all right. So we need to color this illustration. That shouldn't take us too long. So we're adding shading to the tree roots, so to add depth. So I think I'm gonna try and add a little bit more of a weirder kind of magical color to some of the roots. In the story, they're called augury roots, which can be used to predict the future, the sap from the roots. So I'm gonna try and maybe make some of these roots in like a unnatural color. Not sure if it's gonna work, but let's see. Hey, Monkey King, welcome. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Let's pop over to the book and see what it looks like on the page, and then I can make further tweaks. Glad to hear you're doing fine. Welcome to the stream again. Nice of you to drop in. That was my wife calling. Needed to answer that real quick. Yeah, not bad. I think I need to size up the canvas so I can more easily work on the background and have it fade out slowly. So basically have more room to do this. Yeah, agreed. I think it needs a little bit more pop. It needs to be lighter in each case, because when it gets printed, it turns out a little darker usually as well. Just trying to get the basic look and feel going, but we're getting there. Thank you. I appreciate it. Adding a little texture overlay, very subtle. Probably not visible on the stream. But it sort of helps blend it into the page background, the parchment thing. I have other books. My name's Chris, by the way. I'm from the Netherlands. My company is called Loresmyth, and we're a publisher. We've been going for almost 4 years now, and we do several Kickstarters a year. So let me drop the link in the chat for you. You can have a look. We have a bunch of books for D&D and card deck supplements. And this is one of the projects that we kickstarted last year. And the project is now coming to completion. So it's a book, it's an accompanying card deck. So lots of stuff to get finished and sent to the manufacturer. Nice. What a coincidence, right? Are you from the US or are you from the Netherlands? I'm in the Netherlands, so right. I quite look how that piece looks now, so I'm gonna color up the vial as well. Right, I see. Gotcha. Oh, wow. There's a lot of history there. Australia. My God. It's the other side of the world. But that's so nice to have that lineage, being able to trace it back. It's quite extraordinary, right? So I'm just blocking in the colors. It's gonna look ugly in the beginning, but give it a few minutes and it'll start to look fine. I have about 20 minutes left to stream. Then my wife wants to go out with lunch with me. It's not often that we're without kids. The kids are in school currently. So we need to seize the opportunity and spend some time together. Because, yeah, that just doesn't always happen too often. Should be enough time to finish this small illustration. It's going to show up very tiny in the book, so I'm not going to overwork it, just so that there's enough detail there. I think I wanted to give it a little bit of a glow. Like that. Heck, we're just gonna throw it in there, see what it looks like. I may have misplaced this one, so let me save it again in a different place. Am I just too blind to see it? There we are. Nice, so maybe I can just make it a little bit bigger. Sweet. I like it. Maybe add a little bit of a texture overlay so it looks a little less clean. Subtle, but it's there. So we can do one more, it's a small one. So that shouldn't take that long. But Monkey King, thanks for joining the stream, and consider following if you like watching this kind of stuff. And if you're new to Loresmyth, just have a look at our website. You can find out what we do, what products we have out, what the Kickstarters are. You can sign up for the mailing list, so you get a message when we're doing new Kickstarters, which is going to be early next year. And yeah, so we got plenty of stuff going on. This one is going to be very tiny, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. Right. There's one more in here to color, which is this dwarven idol statue figurine type of thing. So I'm just gonna do that, and that's gonna be the last little bit for this stream for today. I may be back this afternoon, but I'm not sure, because I need to do a bunch of stuff on the new Remarkable Cults book, which I can't really stream, unfortunately. It's not something I can show on the stream. I think it's going to be easier to do this with the lasso tool. Just going to trace the outline real quick to fill in that color shape. There we go. It's really enjoyable doing this type of work. I don't get to do it that often anymore, but it's quite nice, quite fun to do. So there's a little bit of a magical glow around it, so I'm going to add that now. All right. Let's have a look what it looks like on a page. All right. It's looking pretty great already. Just gonna add a little bit of color variation here and there, so it's a little less monotone. All right, let's reload it once more. Sweet. Very cool. I like it. So we use this illustration 2 times now, which is not ideal. So I think I'm gonna have to find a replacement illustration for the other adventure. Yeah, we got it here as well. So that's unfortunate. So I may have to commission one more piece of artwork or find one that we didn't use that's suitable. All right, So that's close to final now. Sweet. Yep. So I'm gonna have to end the stream here, unfortunately, for now. So I'm gonna have lunch. I may be back this afternoon for a little bit more. Consider following. If you're not already following, then you'll get a notification when I jump back online. Thanks for watching. It was a lot of fun. Time flies. So again, maybe I'll catch you guys later this afternoon, or otherwise I'm probably going to stream a bit more tomorrow as well. So thanks. It was fun, and bye-bye until